Hi everybody, I'm Lori Pinhorn, social worker and holistic nutritionist.
And hi, I'm Lisa Pinhorn. I'm a pivotal response therapist, an adult educator, and an autism mom.
And we are the creators of Feeding Futures. And we are so excited to be here today filming this video because what we're going to talk about today is our parenting retreat. How long have we been talking about this?
Um, I'm going to say 5 years.
Yeah, probably. I remember we were in Georgia at a conference, at an autism conference, and we were talking about the missing piece of a lot of the family therapies was the self-care for moms and dads and
Yeah,
parents,
yeah,
like.
yeah, I know. And not that they talked a lot about it there, but at one point, it just sort of thing arrived on our table about somebody in the area who was actually doing a retreat for a group of parents, and we were like,
Yeah.
this is going to happen, and we're going to bring it to our people because
Yeah.
we know how important it is.
And so it is about to happen in St. John's, Newfoundland. I'm not sure if a retreat like this has happened before that I'm aware of. I
No,
don't know.
I don't think so. Not specifically. There's been conferences and guest speakers and those kinds of people who've come here.
Yeah.
But there hasn't been anybody who was just kind of take the day and talk about parents and parenting and how to manage. Parenting's hard anyway, but then when you have this extra thing on top of it where your child is not developing typically, and then you have all this management of doctor's appointments and therapies and hiring of people. It's a hard
It's a
job.
lot. It's a hard
job.
Parenting is hard, and your job description when your kid is living with autism, attention deficit disorder, anxiety disorders, and OCD, and those kinds of things, the job description is different, and stressful. And if you are a parent who's feeling sort of like my battery is on zero, like I don't have a whole lot of energy for anybody or anything, my stress level is really high, I know I'm not taking great care of my nutrition, exercise, like who has time for that?
Well, and honestly, Lori, we're not told when the day you get a diagnosis.
Yeah.
Now, what are you going to do to take care of yourself?
No.
Nobody says that to you. You just go on automatic pilot, and every day you fall further and further in a hole of where is the time for me? And because we are moms and families and parents, we put our children first because we don't have a choice in this world.
Yes.
Of dealing with special needs. So nobody even tells you that part of your child's care is your care.
I know. And we
Right?
say this to the families that we work with all the time. And if some people are watching this who we've already worked with, you know what we're going to say. It's like, if you don't take care of yourself first, there's this trickle down effect of nobody is regulated in your home if you're not regulated from the parents. So like parents are regulated, then the kids have a better chance of being more regulated. You have more time to pause before you react to yourself, to your situation, to your partner, to the teacher at school, all of that stuff. And wouldn't it be amazing if, you were taught as a parent that you were going to have to take time for yourself? And at Feeding Futures, what we believe is that this is a necessary part of your child's therapy, is for you to be able to take care of yourself. So that's what we're going to focus on this retreat for a full day.
I know.
I can't wait. It's all put together. It's ready to roll. We're super, super excited. So when you come to this retreat, you're going to start to learn things like breathing techniques so you can ground yourself. And if your therapist at this point is not talking to you about teaching your child breathing techniques, we're here to say that this is when we see families start breathing together and connecting together, things really, really work out well. So you're going to get nutrition information, relaxation techniques,
and also some really, really good parenting on the ground at the crisis time, language and words to say to your child to help bring the anxiety down, for you to become what we are saying now, the observer and not the absorber of all those emotions and stuff like that. And we're going to explain biologically why these things work. And it's kind of magical. I say the word magical a lot, don't I? But it really is magical because it's counterintuitive to what what we're told to do with our children, which is push, force, punish, consequence the life out of these children. And the magic is actually in the relationship building at that minute. So we're going to give you all the wonderful things to say that your child is going to say, Of course. And in a little bit of time, when they start to, your house starts to feel different, everything will feel different. It's magic.
So somewhere in the blog post here or in the Facebook post, you're going to see a link that hits you right towards a registration page. And the space that we're doing this in doesn't have a whole lot of space. We're trying to keep the numbers low so that we can have a great day that's really focused individually for you and your family.
Mm-hmm.
And so don't miss this chance. It's going to be a full day where you're going to be able to just say, this is for me. Like, when was the last chance you got it to do that?
I know. I guess the only other thing that we should say is that we really want to make sure that the group of parents who are there are going to get the most out of this stuff. Mm-hmm. So we'd love to be able to do information days for people who, say, have adult children who have these diagnoses, but this material is really for families who have little kids, like school-age kids, or maybe people who have a little kid with an early diagnosis. Those
and up
kinds
to
of things.
Probably teenagers.
Yeah, like 16-ish. We're saying like what, like 4-ish, 16-ish.
Yeah.
So not to say that we don't help families of other ages, but this is really kind of narrowed into that developmental group, even though that's a big developmental group. But we want to make sure that everybody who's there this information is going to be really useful to them.
Yeah. So don't hesitate to register or email us with a question or have a conversation with us about if this is going to be the best kind of a day for you. And we're super excited, and we hope to see you at the Unlocking the Positive Parenting Retreat happening very soon. So exciting.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.